As usual, here's the usual beg. Please subscribe. Thank you. Today we're going to cover 3 questions. One of them is quite long, but here we go. Why are Japan's trash rules so strict? Why don't they have public trash cans? What was it like in China? And how do you deal with it? First and foremost, Japan's trash rules stem from a necessity, not from any grand desire to be pretentious or to be better than other countries. It's very easy to forget that while Japan is a powerful first world nation, it is still a small island nation, and it's a mountainous one at that. That means one simple fact. There's not a lot of land space, and it can't be wasted on landfills like other nations do. This is also a major factor in why the deceased are largely cremated instead of buried. Land for burial is extremely expensive because it is literally a scarce resource that comes with a premium. Because of this simple fact, most trash in Japan is burned, not buried. It doesn't take much imagination to see what would happen if trash is not sorted properly, and they try to burn combustible trash that has things like batteries included that were not sorted out. This is what creates the need for the very strict rules regarding sorting and disposing of your trash in Japan. Now, I'll cover it very briefly, and there are a lot of subcategories regarding trash, but honestly, I don't think anyone is here for that level of detail. So let's just look at the main categories. There's burnable trash, which includes things like food waste, etc. There is non-burnable trash, which includes things like metals and ceramics. There is recyclables, which include PET bottles, or what you know commonly as those plastic bottles your drinks come in, cans, glass, and paper. And then there is oversized trash, which you actually have to pay to throw away or dispose of. These include things like furniture, appliances, bicycles, etc. Now, apart from separating trash according to these very strict categories, you also need to purchase specific trash bags to dispose of 2 specific categories. These trash bags are basically sold everywhere, from convenience stores to grocery stores. Basically, every store that carries this kind of everyday item will sell it, and at the same price by law, and that price is essentially to cover your trash tax, your disposal tax for that bag. The green bags are for burnable items, usually kitchen waste stuff. The red bags are for plastic items. Every plastic item that can go in this bag has a specific symbol on the packaging, and that specific symbol is also on these red bags, so there is no confusion as to what you're actually allowed to put in that red bag. You are not allowed to put PET bottles in the plastic garbage bags. They need to be put in a specific recycling area for cans and bottles and glass, etc. And those recycling areas are usually opened or made available once a week. A lot of vending machines allow you to throw away PET bottles, which is quite convenient. And to be honest, it's what I do quite frequently, as there is a vending machine between my house and work that I constantly use. The oversized items, you actually need to make a reservation to throw them away. And when you make that reservation, you need to purchase stickers to place on the item that serves as your disposal fee, or they will not be picked up. If you attempt to abandon or dump these items illegally, it's not going to go well for you. When everyone else is following the rule, they don't look too kindly on people that don't follow the rule. So usually, the police doesn't even have to do any detective work or investigation to find out who did it or who owns the item. The entire neighborhood will tell them, free of charge. So, long story short, Japan has strict rules because of their unique situation regarding available land, and the way they dispose of said trash, i.e., they burn a lot of it. Believe me, even the Japanese sometimes get annoyed or frustrated with this system, but they largely follow it properly. Now, it doesn't affect them like it would foreigners because they have an entirely different mindset regarding this than other countries. They have a don't waste anything mentality, which extends to things like portion sizes, where small, medium, and large all cost the same amount of money. But the restaurant can trust people to take only as much as they need to avoid creating waste. You might also see some vending machines or stores selling the same item but in different sizes for the same price. And unlike a certain nation that will always take the biggest one, Japanese people will actually take the appropriate size for their needs, not their gluttonous desires. Punishment for violating these rules or cultural norms is largely being shamed into oblivion, but there can be fines for serious abuses or violations. When you actually hold yourself to a certain standard, shame is usually enough to make you act right. Now, the second question is one I don't want to focus on too long because it isn't exactly pleasant. In 1995, public trash cans were used to place bombs for terrorist attacks. As a result, they were largely removed from society and never fully or truly returned. People just adapted to life without them while they were gone. Thus, there was never a need to bring them back, which benefited the security concerns of that time. Now, finally, what was it like in China? China might be a very progressive country in terms of the sheer amount of solar panels they deploy damn near everywhere, even in completely remote mountainous regions. But their trash system actually boggles the mind. It's basically the wild, wild west in terms of trash disposal. It's not uncommon for Chinese citizens to just dump trash wherever they feel like it, even when public garbage cans are available. Despite this behavior, big cities are quite clean because of an army of street cleaners that deal with the nonsense. I asked some of my Chinese friends what the hell is up with this, why do they do this, and here is how it was explained to me. So don't take my word for it, this is how it was explained to me. It's job creation. If I throw my garbage on the ground, I keep the person who takes care of it in a job so they can feed their families. Do with that information what you will. I will not attempt to wrap my mind around that concept anymore because it doesn't quite sit right with me, the idea of just throwing my trash on the ground for other people to deal with. But in some crazy kind of way, there is some logic to it. Now, when I first moved to China, I sorted my trash much like I do in Japan. However, it only took me seeing them place all of the sorted trash in the same area of the trash room or into the exact same truck where it all gets compacted into one little cube for me to say, yup, that's a waste of my time. Essentially, in China, you can throw away whatever the hell you want, however the hell you want. Although most civilized people in China take their garbage to the designated location in their neighborhood. Was the change from China to Japan a steep learning curve for me? No. Naturally, I behave in a way that is conducive to life in Japan. And that is produce as little waste and garbage as possible. I use my backpack for shopping instead of taking disposable bags or buying them at the supermarket. I use a water bottle I wash regularly instead of buying a collection of disposable bottles or drinks. And the rare times I do buy something that I'm not cooking at home, is actually creating waste, I use or finish it where I buy it and use the provided garbage can instead of taking it with me. The rare times I need to take garbage with me, I actually have a waterproof bag inside of my backpack that I just toss the garbage in so it doesn't spill in my bag. I throw it in my backpack and then store it and dispose of it at home. Anyways, this is getting long. Run the music.
Growing up, parents got me a guitar. Said you could do anything, kid, you could go far. You could be the president, fireman, race cars. The sky's the limit, kid, so shoot for the stars. So I strummed that guitar every day. Found a passion for music, never went away. I joined a couple bands and played a few shows. Tried to impress the girl in the front row. But soon enough, everything starts to change. As you grow up, nobody treats you the same. They try to take your future and make it real safe. You could be a doctor, accountant, or something sane. But yo, whatever happened to the sky was the limit. I fell in love with music, never thought it was a gimmick. I worked so hard on every tune and every single lyric. My whole identity depended on being artistic. Now you wanna strip that away, so you feel okay? Cause if I make it to the top, what does that really say? That you shouldn't have given up, that you made the mistake? But if I fail, you feel much better about picking your lane, right? Yeah, things are gonna get better real soon. Yeah, I'ma just do me, you just do you. I swear it's gonna get better real soon. Don't let anyone tell you what you should do. I got a clear view, we're gonna make it soon. Just keep pushing through. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. Just keep pushing through. Cause what you got to lose, 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 got to lose. I won't give up, I won't back down till the line 6 feet underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. There's nobody stopping me except for me now. I won't give up, I won't back down till the line 6 feet underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. There's nobody stopping me except for me now.
I'm someone I like it, so I'm walking back up the face.
Be honest, life's a competition. So if I'm going to play, then I'm gonna play to win it. I refuse to sit and rot at a desk all day unless I have a passion I'm working towards, okay? I'd rather be dead on the outside than inside. A bullet to the head than 25 to life in a cubicle alone, just trying to get by, building someone else's dream instead of building mine. If you're hearing me, this is meant to inspire. If you have a dream or if you have desires, a girl in your life that's making you feel that fire, go fight for her man, go die for her man. Cause you only have one life, one chance to do it, one chance to prove it to yourself, so don't lose it. You got this, fam, just keep pushing on through it. One day you'll look back so glad you pursued it. Yeah, things are gonna get better real soon. Yeah, I'ma just do me, you just do you. I swear it's gonna get better real soon. Don't let anyone tell you what you should do. I got a clear view, we're gonna make it soon. Just keep pushing through. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. Just keep pushing through. Cause what you got to lose, 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 got to lose. I won't give up, I won't back down till the line 6 feet underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. There's nobody stopping me except for me now. I won't give up, I won't back down till the line 6 feet underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. There's nobody stopping me except for me now. You want to stop you now, because I got you now. I got the formula and I'm about to drop it loud. So what we talking about, there is no talking now.